Good day everyone, welcome back to NowThatIsDope, and today it's my pleasure to introduce you to this right here. This is a brand new speaker from Soundcore. This is a Soundcore Boom 3i. This is a portable speaker that has a ton of features, ton of capabilities, so let's talk about that. It has 50 watts of power, IP68 rating, BassUp technology, it's floatable, it has 16 hours of playtime, it's saltwater resistant, and it comes with a detachable strap. This is what the speakers look like. You have one small tweeter, one 6x9-inch type of speaker over here. You have dirt resistance. You have your passive radiators on both sides. They do light up. So let's take a look inside and see what we have right here. First off, you have your user manual. We're not going to read this. Put this to the side. Here's your strap. Very easy to use. We'll take a look at that later. And this is it right here, speaker. It also comes with USB-C cables, but we have tons of those, so it doesn't really matter. On the speaker it says nothing stops the adventure. So let's take a look at what we're going to be using on our adventures moving forward. So as you can see, this is the speaker right here. Passive radiators on both sides. You have a small tweeter right over here. Your speaker, as I said. This is your new grill design. You have the Soundcore logo over here. This is where you would attach your straps, your touch controls on top, your power, Bluetooth, volume down, pause and play, light control, your PartyCast button, and your BassUp right here. Your charging port is back here, which is sealed. It does only have one port, which is for your USB-C. You could squeeze that back in, keeping it locked in and secure. You have rubberized feet, so even if you put it on glass, it's not going to make any noise, keeping it nice and secure. You have these nice transparent lips, so when you play in your music, your light could shine through from the sides, making it a little bit more of an enjoyable experience. So as you can see, if you look carefully right here, you can even see the speakers right over here. So let me turn this on. But before I do that, let me just give you a quick display of how the straps work. So to put the straps on, what you do is you simply open the straps up, slide the strap through here like this, slide it back through like that, and then lock in your straps back into place just like that. And this is how your straps stay locked into place. It works just like that on both sides. The good part about it, when you're ready, simply unlock it like that, take it off, you're good to go. The straps, just so you know, they have the Soundcore branding on the lip right here. So on both sides, you have the Soundcore branding. All right, let's dive into the speaker. Turn the speaker on, you press the power button. That's how it turns on. Once it's on, and once you have it connected to the Soundcore app, you simply go to the Soundcore app, and bada bing, here we have it right here. So in the Soundcore app, you have your volume controls, pause and play, bass up, bass off, right? You have your EQ settings right here. You have your preset, you have Soundcore signature, treble, bass, and balance, voice. I normally run the custom, and this is how I run the custom EQ, right? You have your voice amplifier. So let's say if you're out and you want to broadcast something to your kids or your friends, you can just press and hold this. Hey guys, come and get cake. It's time for cake. Hey guys, come and get cake. It's time for cake. So you see, and you could even loop that if you wanted to. You have your alarm settings. You have white noise. You have your emergency alarm. Let's say if something is going off and you want your kids to be aware of it, you can set up the alarm. This does work also on your phone. I'm just showing it on my iPad for right now. And one great new feature that they added is you have your buzz. So let's say if you go to the beach and you have sand all inside of it, you have water inside of it, you simply hit the buzz clean feature. And what that does is it shakes all the dirt, all the grime, whatever the case might be, is off of your speaker, keeping your speaker nice and clean. You could even change the look of your speaker on the app for whatever reason, you could do that. That's a real nice feature that they have also added. Inside of the light controls, you could change the brightness of the lights. You could put the lights on and off. And you could even change how these lights operate. So you could change each individual option of the light. So you could configure this however you want to whatever you want. But at the end of the day, this is still a speaker. So let's see what this is able to do as a speaker. So I have a little music light up. As you can see, from a small speaker, amazing sound. So let me bring the volume down. As a matter of fact, let me bring it up right here so you can see what the volume is. It's about, let me say 25% right here, right? And where's the video? All right, 1 second here. As you can see, sounds amazing, great audio. I'm gonna turn the bass off and on so you can hear what that sounds like. So that's with the bass off. That's with the bass on. So as you can see, it makes a big difference with the bass on and the bass off. One of the main features about this speaker that I like is that it integrates well in the Soundcore ecosystem. And one of the main features in the Soundcore ecosystem is this right here, PartyCast. So what PartyCast does is, when I'm ready, I could connect my Boom 2 Plus, and I could also connect my Motion Boom Plus. So now I could position these speakers. Let's say if I have a little barbecue going outside, I could use this as the main speaker that I could control all the volumes with. And I could use these as my bigger speakers to create the volume that I'm looking for, right? So I could control this speaker and this speaker via PartyCast right on top of here. What I'm gonna do in my next video is connect all of these together via PartyCast in a nice environment so you can hear what that sounds like. So you gotta admit, for a brand new speaker, it fits well within the Soundcore ecosystem, within the Boom line. So for example, this is a Boom 2. So this is not as big as a Boom 2. This is a Motion Boom Plus, which is a variation to some extent of the Motion Boom 2, of the Boom 2 Plus, yes. So this sits along the line of like the Boom 2 Plus. So this speaker now is between the Boom 2 Plus, which is not this, the Boom 2, and now we have this right here, the Boom 3i. So again, if you're looking for a great speaker, great audio, you gotta count on Soundcore, and you gotta admit, now this is dope. Pretty dope.